Every time I look around, I turn around, there's more information on this Imarketslive, man. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. There's now multiple lawsuits that I've just found out about. I wasn't even looking for this. It popped up in the search. I was researching something else, and this popped up. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's your boy BSG, and just hang out with me for a little while. If you're thinking about joining Imarketslive or you're already in it, then you're gonna want to watch this video. Now, obviously, a lot of you are here because of the other video that I did, the truth about Imarketslive. That information is direct from people who are in the company. I have been, people have tried to recruit me for the past year. And so over that time, those people that I went to high school with, people that I've known for 10 plus years that I didn't know were involved in the company, reached out to me and told me what was really going on. And so that's what that other video was about. So if you haven't seen that, the truth about Imarketslive, you might want to take a look at that. This is hot off the presses. I didn't even know about this, and I know they don't know about it. So anyway, the CFTC, which is the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which is the regulatory body that's responsible for, overseeing all of the futures trading options, binary options company in the United States. You have to go through the CFTC. They have issued a press release confirming Imarketslive and wealth generators were illegally offering Forex and binary options to retail investors in the United States. All right. So the first question is, well, who the hell is wealth generators? Okay. And we're going to get to that in this video as well, because like I said, this thing is deep. All right. According to the CFTC, both MLO companies failed to register their respective offering, making the businesses illegal. Both the CFTC orders against Imarketslive and wealth generators were issued on September 14th. With respect to Imarketslive, the CFTC took issue with the company's FX Signals Live product. Through FX Signals Live, Imarketslive affiliates were able to receive an automated ROI, which is return on investment, through Forex trading. So now, when I was initially, when people tried to initially recruit me about a year ago now, maybe a little bit less, that's what they were pushing. They told me, hey, you get in this company, you don't even have to do anything. You just get in, and our professional traders are going to trade on your behalf, and money is going to show up in your bank account every day, and you just collect the money, and, you can withdraw it whenever you want. It's just, who wouldn't want that? I'm going to give you some money, and you're going to trade for me, and these professional traders are going to trade. So that's, what they were initially pushing, and that was their main product. You don't have to know about the Forex business. We know about it. Give us your money. Let us trade for you. All right. So if you look at this green box here, it says approximately 500 customers automatically mirrored trades in their Forex accounts that were posted on IML's website. Behind MLM first reviewed Imarketslive in 2013, again in late 2017. Both times we pointed out regulatory issues in relation to the company's automated Forex ROI service. Although we approach FX Signals Live from a securities regulation standpoint, the principle behind the CFTC's concerns are the same. Imarketslive affiliates were receiving automated returns from an entity run by individuals who were not registered and thus authorized to provide such a service. What's particularly dubious on Imarketslive behalf is up until now, the company had failed to inform its affiliates or the public of the CFTC investigation. Okay, so let's put this in perspective. Imarketslive has been around, I think, since 2012, 2013, 2011, somewhere in that range. Okay, this is dated, or at least this press release came out September 14th, 2018. You are in the business of managing other people's money when it comes to this FX Signals Live thing, which was their main product that they were pushing. Automatic trading. That's what everybody wants. Automatic, just trade for me. So you've been involved in that business for 5 years. 5 years. And you're steadily recruiting people for 5 years. And you didn't register? In that 5 years, you couldn't find no time to actually dot the I's and cross the T's and make sure that you were registered to handle other people's money. So as a result of that, now see what's not in this on this website. What they don't know is that FX Signals Live thing was actually blowing up people's accounts. That's what I put in the last video. So people were getting into this thing, right? And the robots, or whatever they termed it, were actually mismanaging their funds and blowing up people's accounts. So that's the real story. But behind all of that, what people didn't know is that the CFTC was actually investigating them, and they were about to go to court. So what you'll find in this website, and I'm not going to read it verbatim, it's going to be in the link. What you'll find is Imarketslive, rather than go to court, agreed that they were in default, that they weren't registered, and they paid the $150,000 fine plus interest from, the time that they were first, indicated that they were out of compliance. And then quietly, they took the FX Signals Live thing away. They just took it away, but they didn't tell none of their affiliates publicly about the fact that really the CFTC was about to come down on them and wealth generators. And like I said, you can read this whole thing. Now, so here's the thing. Who the hell is wealth generators? Okay, well, check this out. Which one I want to show you first? Let's do this one first. Wealth generators. 11 secrets you need to know about wealth generators. I never heard of these guys. All right, so check this out. Wealth Generators is a network marketing company that offers training and tools to help you generate wealth. Well, they are an MLM that promises to generate you income by exchanging foreign currency. What? What do you mean? It sounds like Imarketslive. All right. Well, let's look at the 11 reasons that this website has said. Number 11, they're pretty new. Going with an unestablished MLM is always a big risk. That's true, considering how many of them fail in the first few years. While they made it past the often fatal 2-year mark, Wealth Generators has still only been around since 2013. Now, man, that sounded real familiar. Imarketslive came around 2013, and Wealth Generator, but they doing the same thing. What's going on? Number 10, rebranding of a failed MLM. Like many other direct selling companies, Wealth Generators is basically a rebranded version of a failed MLM. Brand new look, same botch flavor. Wake Up Now, WUN, tanked after 5 years of most of their members losing money. In fact, 96% made absolutely no money at all, which is bad even for an MLM. And what exactly they offer in terms of a product was unclear, making them highly susceptible to being deemed a pyramid scheme. And where did their top levels run to? Well, let's just say that those same people are now promoting Wealth Generators, a company with eerie similarities to the now bankrupt WN. Not only do they both sell things, including financial management tools that are widely available free of cost, which is the same thing that I said about Imarketslive. Wealth Generator's compensation plan is nearly identical to WUN's. Now, check out their range of products. Now, this is Wealth Generators, company that I never heard of before today. Equities, Forex. What? What do you mean, Forex? PIP rooms, FX simplifier, and then, what is this? WG Live. Gee, I wonder what they did on WG Live. Is it the same that Imarketslive live TV is, where they break down things on the live TV? I mean, it's sounding eerily similar. Okay? So, again, I'm going to have all of this linked, y'all, and the thing so you can see this. So, here's this Wealth Generators company that's offering very, very similar products. So, here's the question. Is there a connection between Imarketslive and Wealth Generators? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, what do we have here? It looks like a lawsuit. And the plaintiff, if I can get this to move, thank you. The plaintiff is Wealth Generators. And the defendants are, among other people, Christopher Terry, and Isis Delatorre. Now, who is Christopher Terry, Isis Delatorre? Oh, they're over Imarketslive. Now, what in the hell does Wealth Generators got to do with Christopher Terry and Isis Delatorre, which some people have said that's not even her real last name? I cannot validate that. I have not even looked that up. But some people on my channel have commented that Delatorre is Christopher's mother's maiden name. So why Isis would have it when Isis is Christopher Terry's wife? So why not just be Isis Terry? I don't know, but I can't validate that, y'all. But here's the case right here. And this is alleged from Wealth Generators. So, you know, I can't validate that it's true or whatever, but just it probably is, because watch what happens. This is a case of secret activities within the walls of Wealth Generators by individuals claiming to be loyal and committed to WG while engaging in corporate espionage and misappropriation of valuable information. WG has been the target of its competitor, Imarketslive, who deviously worked through individuals at Wealth Generators to steal valuable WG information for use in competition against WG, which is Wealth Generators. Imarketslive's intentional and overt interference and theft of WG's confidential information, intellectual property, and business through defendants' wrongful conduct included a database breach to WG where critical data was altered and or misappropriated. Additionally, Imarketslive bribed multiple WG leaders to leave their key leadership positions within WG and join Imarketslive. Imarketslive continued its brazen attack on WG by going so far as to convince some WG leaders to attend a private meeting after a WG Leadership Summit event so that Imarketslive could solicit WG's distributors and traders away from WG by making false statements regarding WG and its businesses. All right, so let me break that down. There's a couple things that you need to keep in mind. It alleges that Imarketslive was stealing leadership, basically the top people in Wealth Generators, to come over to Imarketslive. Listen, I can tell you that this play is as old as any MLM company you can name. Most MLM companies do this. They recruit, they go get people from other companies who have a large following, and they bring them over to the new opportunity. And so for new people coming into the business, you look at people and they say, hey, I'm making $100,000 a month. And you're like, wow, I want to be like them. You know, what are they doing? And they seemingly came from nowhere. Like, you've been in the company longer than them, but yet they have, you know, they making $100,000 a month. So where did all these people come from? They come from other companies. So they're bringing their downlines from other companies. Like, for example, in prepaid legal, which is a 100% legit business. Okay, I just want to tell you, I was involved in prepaid legal. But what happened is they were bringing people out, and I forget what's the name of that company, but they brought a bunch of people over from this company, and everybody was just falling out because, you know, this one guy was doing, you know, the meetings, and he was talking about all this money he was making, and they literally showed up at the hotel in a fleet of black Range Rovers, a fleet, and people's like, oh wow, look at this opportunity, it's so great. This dude literally brought about 30,000 people from another company and put them in prepaid. And it gives this indication that, oh, I built this prepaid business, when in reality, he built that downline 1 or 2 companies ago. So people tend to stick with the people that make money. So, you know, Imarketslive was basically doing the same thing that hundreds of other MLM companies have done. Because once you got people believing in you, and you have a center of power, and you're a person of influence, they will follow you wherever you go. So that's what they're alleging. Now check this out. Where am I here? Oh, I'm sorry. The second thing is they actually had a WG convention, a wealth generators convention. And these jokers were so brazen that they went to the convention to recruit their top leaders in a separate private meeting. So they probably rented a separate ballroom or something like that. These jokers coming out of the wealth generators meeting and going to the next meeting so they can be bribed by Imarketslive. Dude, this is crazy. WG has been financially harmed as a result of this wrongful conduct and stands to suffer further harm if this conduct is not prohibited by the court. All right, so if you're not keeping up, and there's a lot to keep up with here, and again, I'm going to post the links to all 3 of these. Here's what you need to understand. Number one, Wealth Generators started as a company called Wake Up Now, who lasted, according to this website, a total of 5 years, and then they went under. Like a lot of MLM companies, when you don't have a real product, eventually you're not able to continue to keep recruiting people and you go bankrupt. So this Wake Up Now people was first. Now, the question is, was Christopher Terry involved with Wake Up Now? I don't have that information yet. But they went from Wake Up Now to Wealth Generators. And then now they're under Wealth Generators selling basically the same stuff. And what Wealth Generators is alleging is that Christopher Terry and other people, all based in Utah, by the way, I'm going to show you this, that they basically stole their idea and started Imarketslive and stole their leadership. Okay, you can see all of this is based in Utah. Wealth Generators based in Utah, defendant Evan Cabral based in Utah, Daniel Lopez, Utah. Utah. So, and then you come down here, Christopher Terry, Las Vegas, and Isis Delatorre, also Las Vegas. So these are the Imarketslive people who went after the people in Utah. And then interestingly enough here, it says Imarketslive is a British private company that conducts business throughout the world, including Utah, but their DBA is in New York. I told you that in the last video. They register in New York, but it says here, see, this is the lawsuit. You got to put your right address on here. It says it's a British company. So here's the thing, y'all. There's a lot of stuff here. You can read it all. What is the point that I'm trying to make? First of all, why am I doing this? Is because I'm trying to get people involved in our product? Absolutely not. We're designed for serious traders. And if you are in Imarketslive or Wealth Generators or any of these companies and you're trading with $100 or $200 or $500 or $1,000, which 99% of their traders are, I'm just being honest with you, you're not a serious trader. You're not doing this seriously. If you're going to seriously make money as a day trader, you're going to need more than $1,000, $200, $500. I've seen instances of people with $25 accounts, yet they're paying $160 to $200 a month for this supposed patented information. So no, I'm not trying to recruit you into our business, because I have said you need at least $10,000 to trade the way that we trade. And we want you to be successful. It's not just about our trading, the way that we trade. It's because we know that that's the kind of money that it takes to be successful in Forex trading. All right. I've been doing this for years. I've been trading stocks, options, penny stocks for years. I know what a losing account looks like. I know what a winning account looks like. You need at least $10,000. Okay. So this has nothing to do with us. All right. This has to do with, I don't like people being screwed out of their money, because number one, it's happened to me. Number two, it hurts the entire entrepreneurial community. And what do I mean by that? When people get scammed by one scam, they tend to give up. And here you're coming with a totally 100,000% legit opportunity, and they're like, nah, I don't want to have nothing to do with that because of these Imarketslive people, because of these wealth generation people, because of these wake up now people. So I'm not going to get in your thing because I was scammed before, even though your thing is legit. And so that's why I do these videos, to expose you guys to these scam companies, just like I did with BitConnect, just like I did with DevoreCoin, so on and so forth, so it doesn't hurt the community. So, we have people who are actively looking towards real opportunities that can, actually help them. But if you want to know if the company is legit or not, you don't have to go through, all this investigation like I've been doing. You don't have to go that far. Hey, you can just watch this channel, I can tell you. Or basically, you just use common sense. If you have people recruiting you saying that you can turn $100 into $10,000 in a month, that's the time that you get up and walk away. Because there's literally no other business, maybe with the except of making an app. If you have the wherewithal to create an app and your app blows up, yeah, you can make $1 million in a month. But you have to have that that knowledge of how to create apps for Google, for Android, or for iPhone. Then you have to be able to get it on the Apple Store, and you still got to market it, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, there's ways to do it, but it ain't through Forex. It ain't through stocks. It ain't through most other opportunities. You're not taking $100, $200, turning it into $10,000. And that's what they're telling people in Imarketslive. Okay? I told you, I've had one person tell me that they was going to turn whatever money they started with, maybe it was $1,000, into $65 million in a year. In a year, that's what this person told me. So just think about this for a second. Okay, right now our country is in debt. We owe China, we owe a number of other countries. if you could turn $100 into $10,000 in a month, then that means you could turn $1 million into 100 million or $1 billion in a month. Why wouldn't our government get involved with that? Why wouldn't our government get in Imarketslive and trade Forex and have these automatic traders trade on the government's behalf if it was that simple to make money? Or Warren Buffett. It's taken Warren Buffett 40 years to become a billionaire. And he already had a few million when he started. But it's taken him 40 years to become a billionaire. If you could turn $100 into $10,000 in a month, why wouldn't Warren Buffett do that? Why Warren Buffett would just say, hey, to hell with patience, to hell with all the things that I'm involved in and buying businesses and going and shaking people's actual hands and meeting them. And so to hell with that, let me just figure out this Imarketslive Forex thing. And I'm going to take $1 billion and I'm going to turn it into 100 billion in a month, in 2 months. Use your head, use common sense. So that's on the top. But then underneath the opportunity, even if they meant well, is all of this nonsense. Where is one company turning into another company, and then that company being swindled by Imarketslive people, and Imarketslive basically just stole from wealth generate the whole idea with the Imarketslive TV. These people was doing the WG Live TV. I mean, they just straight stole from them. Which, again, if the stories about Christopher Terry are true, that he's been this trader for many years and that he made all his money in trading, then why in the hell would you need to steal somebody else's ideas if you've been trading for all these years? The answer is he didn't. He came from construction. Construction has nothing to do with Forex. So he likely, even though this is all allegedly, he likely needed to steal from someone who had been in the business longer than him. And since these wake up now people had been doing it since 2008, because remember, these people say they were in business for 5 years and then they went under and then they rebranded it under Wealth Generation. So they still had a 5-year head start on Imarketslive, which is why Christopher Terry and his people felt like they needed to steal from them. And since there's no law from stealing exact ideas and rebranding it, which I think is crazy, they can do it. So I tell you what, so even when Imarketslive goes out of business, because it's going to happen. In fact, if they started in 2013, this is year number 5, I said they would be out within 2 years. What's stopping them from creating another company named something else that's basically Imarketslive? I absolutely guarantee you that somebody from that company will do it, even if it ain't the top people. Somebody will take it and run with it, rebrand it, and offer the same stuff because it's unregulated and anybody can do it. That's the problem. Why the hell did it take the CFTC 5 years to find these guys? This is just coming out a couple months ago. But we're not going to talk about that on this video. We're not going to get into regulation issues and all that. I'm just here for you guys. I'm here for you. I do not want you to get involved in this nonsense for you, for your family, because many of y'all out there don't have the money. I realize that. Most of you watching this video don't have $10,000, $25,000 to invest in a business. Hell, a third of the country doesn't even have $1,000 in their savings. So I know a lot of people don't have the money. So this is just so you can keep the money that you have. So if you want to learn Forex, you have two options. Number one, save your money, open a demo account, right, and practice. And then when you get 10,000 plus the course fee, which for us is going to be $2,000, or we just released a monthly fee option. It's actually a monthly financing option. So you can now get in for $219 a month, but you cannot cancel. It's like a credit card. All right, that's the only way we could offer that. But we still want you to have 10 grand. All right, so you wait, you save your money, and you join us, or you just open a demo account and you trade demo and you learn all you can, and you wait a year, 2 years, whatever, until you get some real money, and you treat it like a business. That's the way to do anything. You need mentorship. You need people who have been in business, who can guide you, who can help you, who can tell you about the pitfall. Even Imarketslive, obviously they needed mentor, so they went to wealth generators and stole from them. That's not the way to do it, but they recognized that they didn't know this business. So that's what you do. So all you people asking me, how do I get involved in Forex? You know, I ain't got the money, whatever. You just wait and you save it. And you know, you save it. Like I told you a couple months ago, I couldn't even give you a stock to recommend because I told you the market was going down 2 months ago. And the one stock I gave you went up 50%. That was Square, but now they've given up all those gains. So now I'm down on that position. I don't care because I know where it's going, because, you know, I know it takes time. But I was upfront with you. So the best place to put your money right now might just be a bank account, because you're not losing money. You know what I'm saying? And you just wait. You hustle, you know, or you, like I said, sell cookies, sell lemonade, make arts and crafts. You know, you can open an Etsy account and just work hard, right? Get your money up. And then when you get the money, then you can come and join us and learn how to properly trade Forex, where we try to make 1% a day, which is still crazy, which is still outlandish. But guess what? We've been doing it. But even I know eventually, once I hit a certain amount, you know, I don't know what that amount is, but I know it's going to become harder and harder to hit 1% a day. If you got $100 million, I don't know. I'm talking out of my neck right now. I doubt very seriously that you're going to be able to take $100 million and make 1% a day. But you're going to have other issues. You got $100 million. You ain't got $100 million right now. Neither do I. So let's get to that point, then we'll worry. But right now, with 200,000, I've been consistently doing 1% or more per day. And I'm teaching other people who are starting with significantly less than that. And what are we seeing? Up to 1% a day, 0.5%, 0.75%. That's crazy. But people look at us and say, oh, no, that ain't, you know, I heard you can turn $100 into 10,000. No, you can't, guys. So, but listen, y'all grown. Y'all do what y'all want to do. The information will be in the links. You can look at it for yourself. If you out there, y'all, take emotion out of it. Look at the evidence. Look at the evidence. And then look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, ask yourself, if you're going to be able to recruit people who don't have a lot of money with a straight face just because you're trying to get your numbers up, just because you're trying to make some money. Are you willing to hurt people's families? I know somebody who was in Imarketslive, and because of Imarketslive, they got divorced. I'm not making this up. A friend of mine, there were other issues as well, I ain't gonna lie, but the last straw was this Imarketslive stuff, and they're divorced now. This dude is a single dad. Luckily, he got to keep his child, but he's a single dad because of this Imarketslive nonsense. And y'all want to come on my page and hate? Man, get the hell out of here. Happy Black Friday. I'll holler at y'all in the next video.